Welcome once again to our Yoruba channel. I believe you are doing fine. As you can see, I am very good. Like I told us in one of our teachings, I said we are going to introduce another aspect, into our teaching just to make it lively. We are starting with that today. We are having, I'm not the only one here. I am having some learners that are going to help us with our teaching, just to make it easier, and more interesting and more enjoyable for us. Teaching and learning does not need to be too serious at times. At times we need to just put some jara, and don't mind me, jara is just something refreshing. All right, I have some people here with me, some learners that are going to be speaking Yoruba to us. So say hello to us. Yoruba is just greeting. There is no direct translation for hello in Yoruba. Like I said in one of our teachings, we have looked at greetings, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. At this time, we are in ìrọ̀lẹ́. Ìrọ̀lẹ́ is early evening. So I would like you to say ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ o. Okay. To look at objects at home. What do we call them in Yoruba language? So I will be asking the questions and they will be supplying. And when you are pronouncing any object, make sure you pronounce it Yorubally. That is not a good vocabulary anyway, but that's just my coined Yoruba English. So you pronounce it as you pronounce it in Yoruba language. Correct intonation, correct pronunciation. I believe that is clear to us.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't say yes, ma.
Say
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ma. Okay. So let's just start with sitting room. Sitting room is yàrá ìgbàlejò. Sitting room is yàrá ìgbàlejò tàbí yàrá ìgbafẹ́. That is in Yoruba language. Yàrá ìgbàlejò, yàrá ìgbafẹ́ is sitting room in Yoruba language. So we are starting with what we have in sitting room. Starting with chair. So what is the Yoruba name for chair? You want to answer, you raise your hand. Tó bá fẹ́ dáhùn, wàá nawọ́ ẹ̀ sókè. Kí ni Yoruba chair? Don't worry, I'm a good teacher. I'll be calling you one by one. Tó fún mi,
Àga.
Àga. That is correct. Ó gbà àbí ó ṣì? Ó gbà. Okay. You will not be clapping because of our time. Okay. Apart from chair, we have table also in the sitting room. We have center table. So, kí ni Yoruba table?
Tábìlì.
Okay. Oh, so lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Say it again. Tábìlì. Say it louder. Tábìlì. That's correct. Ó gbà àbí ó ṣì?
Ó gbà.
Okay. All right. Another nǹkan míì tá tún lè rí ní sitting room ní yàrá ìgbafẹ́, a máa rí television. So kí ni Yorùbá television o? Joy.
Ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán.
Kò ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán. Ẹ̀rọ amóhùn.
Ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán.
Ẹ̀rọ amóhùnmáwòrán. Okay. Lẹ́yìn television, we have radio. Kí ni Yorùbá rédíò o? Sọ mi wá.
Ẹ̀rọ asọ̀rọ̀mágbèsì.
Ẹ̀rọ asọ̀rọ̀mágbèsì. Ó gbà bí ó ṣì?
Ó gbà.
Ẹ̀rọ asọ̀rọ̀mágbèsì. Lẹ́yìn àwọn ìyẹn ní yàrá ìgbafẹ́, a tún lè rí some other things that don't really have English Yoruba name directly, like curtain, like rug or carpet, even tiles. They don't really have Yoruba name. Some of these things, they were brought to us, after Yoruba have evolved. So some of them don't really have direct. Even when we are speaking Yoruba, we mention them in English. Mo fẹ́ lẹ tiles, mo fẹ́ ra curtain. So we don't really say their Yoruba name directly. Okay. We have some other things there also. We can have cabinet, we can have shelf, no direct name. We can have fan. Fan is just blowing breeze to us. We don't really have direct Yoruba names. So leaving sitting room now, let's go to the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. Kí ni Yorùbá kitchen?
Yàrá ìdáná.
Yàrá ìdáná. Yàrá ìdáná. Ó gbà àbí ó ṣì?
Ó gbà.
Ó gbà. Okay. Nínú kitchen, kí làwọn nǹkan tá a máa rí ń bẹ̀? What are the things we use inside the kitchen? Don't forget, we are learning Yoruba language. And I will be asking, you will be answering. Starting with pot. Kí ni Yoruba pot? You raise your hand, I'll call you. Kí ni Yoruba pot? Ta ló mọ̀? Glory.
Ìkòkò ọbẹ̀.
Ìkòkò ọbẹ̀. Another word for ìkòkò ọbẹ̀. Tó fún mi.
Ìṣàsùn.
Ìṣàsùn. Àwọn méjèèjì wọ́n gbà á o. We can call it ìkòkò ọbẹ̀ or we call it ìṣàsùn. Ọbẹ̀ is soup, and you know it is not only soup we use pot to cook, so we can call it ìṣàsùn or we call it ìkòkò ọbẹ̀. Okay, what do we call matches in Yoruba? Kí là ń pè matches ní Yoruba? Favour.
Ìṣáná.
Ìṣáná. Ó gbà á o. Ìṣáná. Ìṣáná. Okay. Other things. What do we call spoon? Either cooking spoon, either eating spoon in Yoruba. Dára sí mi. Ṣíbí. Ṣíbí. Ó gbà àbí ó ṣì?
Ó gbà.
Ó gbà. Ṣíbí. Apart from that, we have plate. So kí là ń pè plate ní Yorùbá o? Ṣẹ́wà.
Àbọ̀.
Àbọ̀. Àbọ̀. A tún lè pè ní àwo. Àwo. You know, we can either call it àbọ̀ or we call it àwo. Two of them are correct in Yoruba language. Okay. Apart from that, kí là ń pè sponge ní Yorùbá? Ṣùkáyọ̀mí. Kọ̀ǹkọ̀ is kọ̀rìnkọ̀. Kọ̀rìnkọ̀. Everybody say that.
Kọ̀rìnkọ̀.
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 Although shortening it, we can call it kọ̀ǹkọ̀. Kọ̀ǹkọ̀, but the normal pronunciation is kọ̀rìnkọ̀. That is sponge that we use to wash plates in the kitchen. Kí là ń pè knife? What do we call knife in Yoruba? Tọ̀míwá.
Ọ̀bẹ.
Ọ̀bẹ. Ọ̀bẹ. What any kind of knife is ọ̀bẹ in Yoruba? Okay. Fún ká máa tẹ̀síwájú, some other things like stove, either cooking stove, cooking gas. What do we call them?
Ìdáná.
Ìdáná. Ìdáná, that is correct. We either use either cooking stove or gas or burner. We call them ìdáná. Some other things that we use to cook. What do we call sieve in Yoruba? Kí là ń pè? Àṣẹ. Àṣẹ. That is sieve in Yoruba language. Okay. What do we call turning stick? Turning stick. Yomi fẹ́. Ọmọrogùn. Ọmọrogùn. Ó gbà á o. Kí là ń pè mortar? What do we call mortar in Yoruba? Ta ló fẹ́ sọ fún wa? Glory.
Odó.
Odó. Odó là ń pè in Yoruba. There is this thing we use in Nigeria, this big stone that has this small one that we use to grind pepper in Yoruba land. What do we call it? Sisi Joy. Ọlọ́ta. That is because the process of grinding is called law. What we normally grind on the stone is ata, so we call it ọlọ ata. Joined together we have ọlọ́ta. Okay. The process of cooking, gangan inside the kitchen. What do we call it in Yoruba?
Inside it.
What do we call it in Yoruba?
Dáná.
Dáná, dáná. Mò ń dáná. I am cooking. Mò ń dáná. Dáná. Okay. There are some things also in kitchen that does not really have English name. Yes, that don't really have English name. Like plate rack, like tray. We don't know we don't really have Yoruba name. When you mention them, we can have cabinet inside the kitchen too. We have dishwasher, all those things, they are brought to us later on. So we don't really have, excuse me, direct Yoruba names for them. Okay, leaving the kitchen, let's go to the bedroom, rooms where people sleep. So when you enter the room, the things that we see there, let's just mention some of them. Like, kí ni Yoruba bed? Adéṣẹwà.
Ibùsùn.
Ibùsùn. That's correct. Ibùsùn. That's correct. Okay. What do we call bed sheet?
Aṣọ ìbora.
No.
Aṣọ tó ń tẹ́ sórí ìtẹ́.
Bed sheet is aṣọ bẹ́ẹ̀dì. Bed is the English name for ibùsùn. But even in Yoruba language, we used to call it bẹ́ẹ̀dì also. Bẹ́ẹ̀dì, not bed. Bẹ́ẹ̀dì. So that bed sheet is also called aṣọ bẹ́ẹ̀dì in Yoruba language. What do we call pillow?
Ìrọ̀rí.
Ìrọ̀rí. That is pillow. Okay. I want some of you two to mention some other things in Yoruba that we find inside the room. Yoruba that we find inside the room. Aṣọ. Yes, clothes that people wear. Aṣọ inside the room. Adéṣẹwà.
Wardrobe.
Yoruba. We are still speaking Yoruba. Kí là ń pe wardrobe ní Yoruba? We call it kọ́ńbọ́ọ̀dù. Kọ́ńbọ́ọ̀dù aṣọ. Kọ́ńbọ́ọ̀dù aṣọ in Yoruba. Any other one?
Aṣọ ìbora.
Aṣọ ìbora. Aṣọ ìbora is clothes that we use to cover our body when we sleep.
Jígí.
Jígí is mirror. That is jígí. Okay. Any other one? Any other one? Okay. Inside the room also we can find curtain. We can find fan. Inside the room rather, you can find, and I told us that they don't really have direct Yoruba name. Then some other things inside house. When we go to the toilet, we find some of them don't really have direct Yoruba name. I'm trying to not to spend so much time on this lesson so that learning it, watching it will be easy for us. Today, I believe we can stop here. We have been able to teach ourselves, and I believe we have been able to make the teaching more interesting. Okay, thank you. Please, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly do so, as I am thanking you in advance. Like I usually say, Yoruba language is my identity. Thank you. Bye-bye.